Okay, Anonymai, welcome to another video. It's just me this time, and I have come across a nice roll of 1954S BU red wheat cents. I can't remember the listing, but it doesn't come all the way to the top. The listing may have said 49 coins. I don't remember, but you may be able to see right here. There's kind of a whoopsie there. Whoever owned this roll before me left a fingerprint, but from the pictures I saw, there are some blazers in here. So I'm going to do my normal thing that I do with these scent rolls and try to grade them out the best I can. I'm looking for gems, any kind of errors, varieties, but we plan on doing a batch to NGC here soon. So we thought, hey, I need to dig through some of these rolls that I have backed up for videos, and if there are any 66s or 67s, let's get them in the grading heap. So I'm going to go ahead and pause this video and get back to you with my findings. So wish me luck. Okay guys, I'm pretty satisfied with this roll. This is a really gem nice roll. As you know, in the 50s, some of the San Francisco mints have it's not too hard to find BU rolls. People knew that they were lower mintage and they socked them away. But oftentimes they have not great color because some of the greases that they were using back in the 50s. Other times the strikes are just kind of squishy. This had a little bit of that, but in a lot of these ones that are down here in the row for 64 or 65, in a lot of cases, I would have called them 66s if it weren't for the strike being a little bit squishy. Perhaps on the reverse, the O on the number 1 would have been squished in the upper left and a little too soft to make a higher grade. Or maybe Lincoln's hair didn't have quite enough detail in it. It was just kind of smooth. And it's not from wear. It's still brand new. It's still mint state. But it just wasn't defined. A weak bow tie, not enough folds in the lapel. Those are the things that are going to bring it down a grade, even if it's in screaming good condition, like stored well, no spots, great luster. Those things will still kick it down a grade. So a lot of those, these are 65, 66 kind of conditions, but the strikes kick them down to 64. 65, same things. All of these are in amazing condition, but they were strike knockdowns for me. 65 plus. These are ones that I had in the 66 column on my first pass, but as I went through, I looked at them a little closer and I kicked them down to 65 plus due to strike softness. Most of this roll, the softness was in his hair above the ear, or the ear was fading into the hair a little bit and there wasn't much definition. The two finest coins I have here is 66 and 66 plus. They are both in screaming good condition. They both have fantastic deep red color, not soft color, not that pinkish color. They're gorgeous color. This one had a little bit nicer strike. I'm not sure if it really is a 66 plus, but I laid it out this way so I could tell the difference between my great one and my really great one. I was comparing them to this, and I've shown you this before. This is a 55S that I use to kind of benchmark the pennies as I'm looking at them. Kind of gives me an idea of what it needs to look like to make that grade. So I'll show you the 66, or what I believe to be a 66. You can see there's a ton of luster. It struck well. This is a little bit softer strike than the other one. The reverse is about perfect. And then I'll show you the one that I think might be a little bit ever so slightly better. There are a couple of nicks in the field. One is above the 1 on the date. One of them is about 2 o'clock next to the T on trust. But his shoulder is very clean on contact marks. The bow tie has full definition. The lapel has all the folds. The fields are otherwise pretty clear. The hair has better definition. You can see the whole ear. And to boot, the reverse is blazing. I feel like this is one of the earlier strikes on a repolished die. So this might have been the die's second time through, but you can see those polish marks running vertically. I don't think that's a planchet thing. I think that's a die polishing thing. So I think I'm going to send this in for grading in my next batch. I think it looks pretty good. If it gets a 66, that's okay. I'll make about even on that deal. If I get a plus or something, that's even better. But I do kind of like to have a few coins laying around that I submitted for grading, and I know that I pulled them out of the roll, and it's just a fun way to collect. So I'm not trying to make a bunch of money on this. I just got excited finding a penny that nice in a roll, and I wanted to share that roll with you guys. Oh yeah, there were a few other fun things that I wanted to share. This one had some wild colors on the back. I know a lot of times the light I use in here is kind of harsh and it washes out some colors. I believe this was an N coin. It's got some strange toning. This one here has a cud, some kind of die chip on that left wheat ear, right up here, about 930. You can see that extra metal, some kind of die chip. That'll stay in the roll. This one had a wild color. I'm not sure if it'll come through. It's very greenish. It's green enough to where I would, if I sent this in for grading, which I'm not planning on it, it's an example of a soft strike. You can see his upper ear kind of fading into the hair, not a lot of definition in the hair, but it's got this greenish tint, and it's kind of cool. The reverse is bright red, so it's a one-sided coloring. It might have been an N coin, I don't know. And then this was an example of one of the more poorly struck coins. Just thought I'd show you. You can see the ear totally fading into the hair. Tons of flatness in the hair. And then the back is very flat. Almost half of the O and 1 is flattened, and then you can see a huge flatness across the center of the United States of America portion. And I'll just pull one at random here. Maybe that one was especially flat. Not all of them were that flat, but you can see here there's some flatness in the hair. There's no hair definition in the beard. The cheek is a little flat. This one's reverse isn't bad. But those are the kind of things you want to look for before you send one in. You don't want to send one in that's in amazing condition, perfect redness, no spots, great luster. But if it's a poor strike, you want that 67 and it comes back 65 because of the strike. So be aware there's more to it than just wear and color. So like I said, I think I'll send this one in. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Click that like button. Please subscribe to us. We love new subs. We love it when you guys leave comments down below. And we'll see you in the next video. Happy hunting.